People tell us every week that our information has helped save their life. If you agree that this is helpful information, please like, share, and most of all, subscribe, because nothing makes a channel like subscriptions.
So, to go into LDL, quote, bad cholesterol, end quote. Roland Guinness is saying, how low should you go with LDL-C if you have a high coronary calcium score? So not to affect cognitive decline, depression, etc. So it really depends on who you're listening to and the evidence that they're quoting. So there's a fellow named Nir Ali, and I think he's a cardiologist. He's been making the rounds on YouTube. Did a lot a couple of years ago. I haven't seen much of his stuff recently. And his perspective was the higher the LDL level, the better. Then you have other people who say, no, how low can you go? And there was a group of studies, I believe they were called the Brewer studies, where they were using the PCSK9s. They find a drug and then they look to see where it has an impact in metabolism. This was done differently. They looked at gene pools and they looked to see who had very low LDL levels. And then they went in, figured out how to copy their genes. When they did this, they found this cheerleader in Texas who had very low LDL levels. They went in, they found out that she had some PCSK9 variations. PCSK9 is the system where your liver comes up, it sticks LDL receptors out. When it picks up an LDL, brings that LDL particle back into the cell and burns it. So they said, hey, if we could copy this, we may be able to really have a big impact on LDL. And sure enough, they did. And these are the meds where you go into the Brewer studies and they were getting LDL levels down into the 20s. Their perspective was, look, we've gotten LDL levels into the 20s. We're not seeing cognitive problems. We're not seeing depression. We're not seeing muscle soreness, etc. I actually looked at those studies and it wasn't like they had thousands or even hundreds, just a very few dozen people that fit this category, these low numbers into the 20s. So I don't think we've got clearly enough evidence to start recommending that people everywhere start getting to LDL levels in the 20s. Comments from your side, Jesus?
I believe sometimes science moves through pace and might be frustrating. We might want to get the answers and that one medication that's going to solve everything. But science doesn't work that way. So we just have to keep seeing, watching, proving, trying. And that's a continuous way.
Yeah, it's amazing. As much work has been done on LDL that we don't have better clarity on that question. That we don't have better clarity on that question.